китайском языке и китайской культуре «Здравствуй, Китай». Ни хао, Чунго.
Человеческий вкус нравится не только своей красотой, а вот если связано с китайской историей и культурой. Например, одно из самых живописных.
当然。
Работает теперь диапазонов.
丁香慢吞吞地长着适当的触须，微风一过，摇动着它的小花，散发出温香。盛开的玉兰也矜持地开口了，它的花。
So I think President Xi Jinping's visit to Vietnam this time really boosted the bilateral relations to a higher level. And both of our two economies face a strong headwind from Washington in this global trade war. And China and Vietnam probably need to coordinate their efforts and try to make sure that neither suffers the bad consequences from this brutal global trade war launched by the United States. There are lots of things we can do politically, economically, trade-wise, mutual investment, people-to-people exchange going forward. So I'm very optimistic about the prospect of China-Vietnamese cooperation in the future.
So, Doctor, the ASEAN countries remain trading partner with China. That group, of course, includes Vietnam, Malaysia, and Cambodia, the three countries that President Xi is visiting. I mean, how important is this trading relationship, not just for Asia, but as we see increasingly for the world?
I think the trade relationship in the Asia-Pacific region, and particularly between China and ASEAN, is very, very important. It is of profound importance both to the region and to the world. I think there is tremendous scope further for deepening that relationship too, from just a trading relationship to a very in-depth trade and investment relationship. And I would also hope that many of the goods that are produced in these remarkable vertically integrated production chains that span the Asia-Pacific region and run across China and ASEAN, that much of what is produced also incrementally and increasingly is also consumed within the region. I think that is the day at the point of time at which Asia will really come into its own and begin flourishing, rather than just exporting out. It would both export and consume at home, and that would be a day when there would be not the sort of disturbance that we've had in trade patterns and in consumption patterns as a result of the tariff war. Those would be negated. So I hope China and ASEAN will deepen their relationship, both regionally as well as with the European countries, who are also, in my estimation, are definite trade and investment relations.
The new data, latest data shows that China's foreign trade expanded 1.3% year on year.
和乌克兰仍然在相互的打击，尽管比过去可能减少，但是没有完全的说对能。
Содействовала широкому распространению книг и грамотности в Китае. Старый
катнашып келип турганда түн бою кирип чыкпай смени кошуп иштешиңиз дейини адаттыки түнү.
会谈前，苏林邀请习。中共中央决定今年在全党开展深入贯彻中央8项规定精神学习教育，以作风建设新成效，为进一步全面深化改革、推进中国式现代化提供有力保障。两党总书记一致同意加强交流互鉴，共同走好社会主义道路。会谈后，两党总书记共同见证中越双方签署的45份双边合作文本展示，涵盖互联互通、人工智能、海关检验检疫。
As we see, the nature of trade relationships, the nature of economic relationships is changing very quickly. What are the advantages for a region like Southeast Asia in terms of not just becoming a manufacturing hub, but also a center for technology, innovation and development?
Well, there has been a number of homegrown Southeast Asian what they call unicorns, what they call innovative shops, and in other words, high-tech development in Southeast Asia. It's not something new. We have our homegrown electronic hailing for car services, for example. So I think it will be a very suitable hub. The couple with, for example, in Malaysia, in Singapore, you have this vibrant manufacturing of electronic devices. And also, let us not forget there are a lot of young people in Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is probably one of the world's remaining regions where you have a lot of young people. And therefore, all these factors combined would make Southeast Asia a very attractive place for innovation, for entrepreneurship, or for...
둘이 하나 되는 것입니다. 안도 깎고 박도 깎고 깎으면 결코 없습니다. 고로 안 보입니다. 안 보이는 것이 진리.
New inventions, new applications that could be used both in Southeast Asia as well as in the partner countries.
And I said, move on. What are your thoughts on something that Saurabh Gupta raised a moment ago, and that is for there to be a bigger focus on domestic consumption?
Well, I think all of us in Southeast Asia are trying in our various ways to reach that kind of, shall we say, the raised level of domestic consumption. Frankly speaking,
Vous venez de publier Utopie de la croissance verte chez Lafon. Et vous, Jean-Marc Daniel, vous êtes un économiste, professeur émérite d'économie à ESCP Business School. Vous êtes chroniqueur sur une chaîne d'infos continue et votre dernier ouvrage est paru en 2021. Il s'intitule « Il était une fois l'argent magique, contes et mécontes pour adultes au Cherche Midi ». Mais vous avez un autre ouvrage dont vous allez nous parler qui est sorti très récemment, je crois.
Oui, absolument. L'année 2021 a été une année particulièrement féconde pour moi. Donc, l'argent magique, c'était le printemps. Alors, cet automne, c'est une histoire de l'économie mondiale. Donc, il était une fois l'argent magique. C'est un peu l'actualité immédiate.
关系的未来发展注入了强大的动力，其中。
So Sözünü özgüsün isin mi?
Ести алмай бір ауыз басқа қандай керемет счастье мне вернуть
Келси халықаралық колледжінде қандай
Ошып келе
The Day Before, одан басқасы Моя Мишель.
И года стучит быстрее
адам болуы мүмкін, бірақ мына халықтың алдына шыққанда сол істеп атқан ісін көрсете алмайды.
холодно в душе.
Горючая двадцатка на Люкс ФМ.
Hold on my
Все тебе оставлю, вот этот. Кровать, шкаф есть, холодильник оставлю. Есть. Холодильник оставлю, стиральную машину. Все.